In my video this week, I would like to briefly introduce the process of recreating the sound of the Dan Harpole Cistern, which I used to auralize my bavou saxophone and other instruments in my video for week 13. So the Dan Harpole Cistern is a unique space. It's an underwater tank in Fort Worth in Washington. It was built at the end of the 19th century, and it was meant to provide water in case the fort had been hit by enemy gunfire. I don't think it was ever used that way, but now the cistern has been emptied out, and it provides an amazing acoustic space because it is fairly large and it has concrete walls and concrete pillars, so you get this really nice diffuse quality of extremely long reverb. Anecdotally, it has been reported to have a reverberation time of 45 seconds, but that is only the case for low frequencies. At high frequencies, it is actually much shorter. So in 2009, I had the opportunity to visit the Dan Harpole Cistern and record the Deep Listening Band with Pauline Oliveros, Stuart Dempster, and David Gamper. In the break, I had the chance to record my own music, and here's a short clip of my saxophone performed in the real cistern, so you get an idea how the actual space sounds. So you can hear it's a really amazing space, and I remember it was one of my best post-childhood experiences, and after spending many hours in the cistern that day, when I went to bed I was still floating in the sound, and I had a sensation of not lying on the ground. So in 2012 we thought about recreating the Dan Harpole Cistern at Rensselaer's Experimental Media and Performing Arts Center. And in that simulation, since it was in a concert hall, we just recreated the diffuse aspect of the reverb and convolved the signal of the deep listening bands with 40 loudspeakers. So we convolved it with the impulse responses and then presented it via 40 loudspeakers. Since we're all staying at home right now due to the coronavirus crisis, I thought most people listen to the performance for the video of week 13 with headphones, and I revisited the process to also include the direct sound properly and early reflections by use of virtual reality technology and head-related transfer functions. Those enable you to actually localize the sound properly and also give you much better depth perception. So I used the ray tracing model that I've developed for my classwork, and this ray tracing model works off floor plans, and you shoot a ray in every direction, in my case 72 directions, and then you see which of these rays actually come back to the receiver position. And then each incoming ray is convolved by a head-related transfer function that simulates the pathway between the arrival direction and the listener position. And here's the repop project that was used to convolve everything, and the diffuse reverb is produced separately by Gaussian decaying noise bursts. So you get this nice diffuse quality that you don't get from ray tracing projects. And now we can listen into individual sound sources. For example, if I play here the bavoo, you can hear that it sounds fairly close to the virtual listening position. But in case of my pocket didgeridoo, I used a position that was much further away, and it has a much more ambient diffuse sound where you actually can't hear much of the directional signal because the reverb is much louder than the direct signal and the signals of the early reflections. And that's my video for this week. Thank you.